Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The work this fella did through the air last week is the main reason they come into this game off a win. If not spectacular, it was a very steady performance for him and one he'll be looking to build on in this matchup. It's the Chiefs going up against the Colts. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there. 3 down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
And they'll run it here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
I know he ain't got it.
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Sylvester Williams in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play?
And now here comes Kansas City. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. We'll see Kelce in the slot to the left. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Leopard, here we go now. Green.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Check, 59.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue,
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss. And out come the Chiefs now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught left side, Tammy. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 16 Bs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They'll drop the throw. And that's caught by Tammy. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitch it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the 1st on 2nd down and 3. Kelsey out in the slot right.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a 1st.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Tammy with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. We'll see Kelsey in the slot to the left. Now a handoff here to his running back. He showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd down following the run.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. That's right, baby.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end Tammy. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Hey, we got three. Let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39. 56. Mike, 56, right there. Over.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Right. 3 down.
They come up in an offset eye. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. It's Vontae Davis, the Pro Bowler, in on the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. We'll see Kelsey in the slot to the left. They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
All right, now, look at 56.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there, and it'll be second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, and now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Tammy's got it, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's... A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense.
Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19!
And they give this time to the tailback. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And with this guy, I don't know that you're surprised when he has back-to-back games like this. He just keeps excelling.
What I like about him is that every year he doesn't settle for being one of the best in the game. He tries to make himself better. Almost like those great basketball players. I remember hearing about Kobe Bryant wanting to add something to his game every offseason. Magic Johnson, what do I need to work on to get better? Michael Jordan had that fadeaway before his career was over. Those are the best. Even though they're at the top of their game, they find ways to get better.
Back to throw now on first down. And Tammy with it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go here on second down. They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end Tammy. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, he'll drop to throw, and it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And now here comes Kansas City. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
We'll see Kelsey in the slot to the left. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. 50 seconds, Mike.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from turning the rock that much.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. So 1 yard to go here on third down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He displayed a nice little hurdle there before he got taken down after.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps... And now here comes Kansas City. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second down now after the pass completion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there, stop right there. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a... And now here comes Kansas City. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding time. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 23 yards on the play. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll drop to throw, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And now here comes Kansas City, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down, and the offense in search of 6 yards.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down. Hurry up, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd down and 3. And they'll go on the ground. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chiefs, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.